panelist.
Okay.
So do you know what you need to do?
Yeah, introduce myself and introduce the panel.
Yes.
They're introducing themselves, right?
Yes.
And then I start the question. Wait, do you want me to ask them if they have questions first, or
Whatever works best for you.
no? I'm gonna ask them questions first.
So remember, you're gonna say, "Welcome back from lunch, guys. My name is Hannah."
Okay.
And then if you want to talk a little bit about what year are you in and where are you going to apply to transfer.
Should we say the high school? Because remember last year they went crazy. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any questions for us?
No, I'm good.
Let you go.
I'm great.
Okay.
All right. So the last 2 events are in here?
Yes.
So they have a presentation. What's the presentation at 1 o'clock?
I just wanted to let you know that our bus driver wants us loading our bus at 1:50.
Okay.
So our students know.
Should I give you the evaluations? See there. So
I'm going to give them a survey.
yes. So that way we have them.
Wait, give me too.
We can get them back to you then.
Yes.
Is it okay if we take them with us? Or do
You
want
can. Yes.
That's for you guys.
It's very easy
Yeah.
to complete.
Okay.
We didn't make them difficult.
Okay. How many you get? 36.
Count those out. Sure. Give me what you got left over. All right, I'll come back to you.
Okay, you ready? Luis, did you see your name?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I think they do.
Do you guys have name tags?
Latino.
No. Aww.
Latino Power in Northville Game.
Where did Melissa go? Oh, she's right there.
You see her? I don't even see
Yeah.
her. Oh, yeah.
And I told them, just so you know too, that they don't all have to answer the
Right.
same, because then you'll get through like 2 questions.
Exactly.
So like, if they're kind of like passing it, kind of just like, okay, the next question, like let
All
1
right.
or 2 answer, 2 or 3, and then move on.
Right. Thank you.
Otherwise, like only 2 questions will be answered.
Exactly.
Like 7 or something.
Are you gonna be standing here?
Do you need me to sit here? No, you don't. Huh?
You'll have me sign it.
Huh? You excited?
Huh?
You excited? Huh?
What? Start?
No, not yet.
Elizabeth told me to.
Go ahead.
No, but there's students over there.
Oh, you want to wait till they sit down?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, wait till they sit down.
Maybe they hear your voice, they move a little faster. Huh? Say hello, man. Have your attention.
Hell no.
Why are you so scared? Go ahead. Say hello, man.
But she's trying to have me say so.
Go ahead. You can do it.
Not yet. Let me just wait a little bit.
No, we wait. You be waiting forever. Come on, because you got to speak to that lead early. What's on your paper? Huh?
That's too much.
You want me to introduce you?
Huh?
You want me to introduce you?
But cheers, you get away from me.
You just asked you about gonna be right here by you. Now you want it. Go ahead.
Start.
See her? Go ahead. You see her blocking her ass and shit?
Hello, everyone. Thank you. We will now begin the panel, but first I'm going to start off with introductions. My name is Hannah Agbola. This is my 4th semester at MCC. My major is communications, and I attended Crystal Lake Central High School.
Testing. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, so my name is Luis Garcia Oco. So year-wise, this is my 3rd year. I've been going part-time. Now I'm going full-time this semester. And the major, the associates I'm getting is Associate Engineering Science. And I graduate from McHenry East High School. So where are the McHenry? Anyone? There you go.
My name is Mauro Costa. This is my 2nd semester of MCC, and I graduated from Johnsburg High School.
Hi guys, my name is Fatima Gomez. This is my 2nd semester here at MCC. I'm going into nursing, and I graduated from Marion Central.
Hello, my name is Andres Rendon. This is my 3rd semester in MCC. I'm doing my Associate in Science degree, going into medicine, and I graduated from Northern Michigan.
My name is Sammy Gonzalez, and this is my 2nd semester, and I graduated from Crystal Lake Central.
Hi, my name is Natalie Rodriguez. This is my last semester at MCC. I'm majoring in social work, and I graduated from South Elgin High School.
Okay, we will now begin the questions. So the first question I have for the panel will be, what is a personal journey you went through college?
Can you repeat the question again, please?
What is a personal journey you went through in college?
So, like our personal journey right now through college?
Like, what is something you went through? Like a challenge?
Okay, I can start. Well, before coming to college, I was living in Michigan. Then I had to move here, like, to start my freshman year. And at first, I thought it was hard because, like, I wasn't like gonna have my same friends from high school. But I don't know, MCC really helped me. Like, the people is really open, and it's easy to get like new friends and talk with people. Just have to be part of organizations and stuff.
So I guess for me, it was in my family, like first gen. So getting used to like asking questions and learning about what opportunities I had here at MCC was, I mean, everyone here is open to like answer any questions, but it was like making myself go for it and ask those questions. And I guess also transferring from a like Catholic school to public school, that was also a big change for me. So yeah.
For me, probably a challenge was coming from a school that had a majority white ethnicity, while there was only like at least 3% of other ethnicities, and to make friends with people that are in the same, la misma raza. And now, sí se pudo.
All right, another question will be, what are some tips you can give to high schoolers for making the transition to college?
I can answer that. Okay, so just to repeat the question for the rest of us is, what are some advice we can give to high schoolers when they transition to college? So one of the biggest advice I'll give to all is that you're probably in that state where you're a little bit shy to ask questions or really don't know what to do. So your best person or people to reach out in your high school is your counselors. Reach out to your counselors. If you haven't seen them, talk to them. Sometimes you can talk to one or even all of them. I talked to all of my counselors in high school, and they guided me to, to get here to get to college, because I'm also first generation. And also, during that process, I learned that I can't move on unless I open up to ask more questions and ask for help. Don't be like shy from asking questions. So always ask questions and get help. And always look for resources, because those help a lot.
Okay, so kind of just going off of that, definitely use your resources. I honestly did not ask a lot of questions coming in from high school to community college, and I ended up starting a whole semester later. And that's fine, because, I mean, everyone gets done at their own time, and I mean, I'm still graduating on time with my class. But I definitely wish I could have gone back and asked people questions. And even now, when I'm making the transition from community college to my four-year university, I use our resources, like our student success coach, Sophia. She's always on my butt, and she's like, you need to get on this, and you need to do that. And I know she's there for me, and she always helps me. So I think just using that type of resources, like our financial aid and all that stuff, definitely makes it easier.
What are your plans after MCC?
Me? Okay. After MCC, I'm hoping to transfer to Aurora University and start my career in social work.
So after MCC, I'm planning to transfer to NIU, complete my pre-medicine, and go to medical school.
So for me, I would be graduating next spring 2020, and after that, I plan on transferring to Milwaukee School of Engineering to pursue my bachelor's in either computer engineering or software engineering, and a minor in business.
So after MCC, I think I want to go to George Williams College of AU for nursing.
For me, after MCC, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do, but I plan on going to four-year university, and you know, it's fine. It's all good.
After MCC, I plan on transferring to Northeastern Illinois in Chicago and majoring in social work.
How do you balance school, work, and your personal life?
I feel like with college, and I know I've mentioned this earlier and other people that might have been in like the workshops that I've been in, definitely a big difference between high school and college is your schedule and you being able to make your own schedule. So kind of just organizing my classes in a way that I know I can balance work and I can do that definitely helps. So that's one way I do it.
Well, my schedule is pretty easy. I just go to school and I go to work, and exactly what I did in high school, so I really didn't have a problem with it. But weekends is just hanging out with friends, but it's been easy for me.
I'll say an easy way to balance everything is just having a schedule. Like, just as you want to hang out with friends, you also want to make time, like, to study for your classes, maybe half an hour, 1 hour every day. That really makes a change, like, when you want to study.
So for me, I have all my classes in the morning so that in the afternoon I either have time to like study, go to my clubs, or go to work. And then weekends is just for friends and family.
I manage my college life by going to school, and thankfully my classes end early. Latest is 1 p.m., so then after, in the fall semester, I had soccer after, and having school, soccer, and then going out with friends sometimes. It was a kind of challenge planning out my schedule, but yeah.
Ooh, how can I start this for mine? Well, for me, my plate is overfilled. I mean, I sort of have 3 jobs and going full time, so sometimes I don't have much of a social life. But if a friend wants to hang out with me, or if they set a set plan, then I just rearrange my schedule just to meet their schedule. So in essence, you just have to manage everything, not just for a week, but plan ahead, plan a month, even 2 months, sometimes plan out your whole semester. And then once that plan out, then you can modify a little few things, when to take a break, et cetera, et cetera. So in essence, it's just having that mind to just push yourself and to plan everything in an orderly fashion that fits you.
What made you choose MCC?
For me, it was that it wasn't that expensive compared to four-year universities, and just like it was the closest college, like the closest to my house, so it was easy to come here.
Yeah, it's affordable, guys. Like, you save a lot of money. And if you apply for scholarships too, like last semester, a lot of my friends applied and had either book money or just tuition money, and it really helps, so it's really affordable.
So yeah, definitely MCC is one of the lowest tuition costs around the area, and for me, coming from a low-income family, personally, I thought it was a good option. Plus, I didn't know what college to go to, so during the summer, the college soccer coach messaged me, and he asked me if I wanted to play soccer, so I'm like, ya que.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I know it's kind of getting towards the end of the day and you guys are probably getting like restless, but you really have to respect them and be quiet and listen to what they're saying. Even for me, it's kind of hard to concentrate on what they're saying because I can just hear you guys talking. So just please, we have like an hour left and you guys can get on and do what you want to do. But just if you guys were sitting up here, you would want your peers to respect you. So please be a little more quiet.
Yeah, can you hear me? I chose MCC because in high school I had no idea what I wanted to do, and this was actually my first choice, and I came to these conferences like 3 times in a row, like every year. And so by learning this, like, and FAFSA and all that, it just helped me out, and I'm really not paying anything, so affordable.
What was the biggest difference from high school to college?
I'll say the classes, because for high school you have to have like 4 classes every day. Here, it's like you can choose to have 2 classes one day, 1 class the other day. So you have control of your own schedule here.
The homework load is spread out. So like, yeah, you have a lot of homework, but you have more time to complete it too. And you know in advance, like you know your whole schedule for the semester, which is nice.
I agree also with the homework. They give you like a week, and then you meet up again because it's every other day. And you're able to plan out what you want to do for which subject. And then also, since they give you like such a long period, you don't want to procrastinate as much. So,
I'm going to piggyback from Mauro. I used to be a huge procrastinator in high school. I kind of still do it, but I've done my best to keep everything in check. So scheduling how class schedules are, I basically plan ahead with it and try to either be with the class or ahead of class. So in case an emergency comes up, I don't have to worry much about doing a paper at 12 a.m. in the morning till 6 in the morning. So don't procrastinate. Get out of that habit.
How has MCC helped you shape your future?
I'll start with that question. So I'll try to make this short. So initially, right after high school, I had the Presidential Talent Scholarship, which covered 60 credits. I was partnered with U of I for the Engineering Pathways program, and I was accepted here to MCC. Though my first semester was rough since I come from a first generation family, my family didn't really understand what college, like the workload was. So that first semester, even though I had everything going for me, since my family didn't understand, I lost everything. I had no car, I had no scholarship. I was this close to basically dropping out of college. But with the people that I talked to here, and with my perseverance of not giving up, I looked through everywhere. I asked resources, I asked people that I know, I asked for favors. I did my best to jump back up. And so during that experience, I learned that not everything's going to be given to me, and at that point, I have to find everything. I have to chase it. I basically got to hunt down opportunities in order to keep moving forward. And if that's one thing I would really recommend, find opportunities. Opportunities are out there. You just need to open the door for them.
Do you mind repeating the question? I'm sorry.
How has MCC helped shape your future?
Well, definitely coming in, like I said, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I didn't know what I wanted to do throughout high school. I thought I wanted to be a nurse, and I realized at last moment that that's not what I wanted to do. So coming here definitely allowed me to figure out that I wanted to be a social worker. I'm sorry, I'm totally blanking. Okay, yeah, that's it.
MCC, it gives you like a good ground-based area. So it helps you, like for me, I don't know what I want to do, so it helps find what that interest is. Yeah.
For me, MCC helped me to make new connections, improve my resume by joining to new organizations, clubs. Like being part of those really show up in your resume when you're transferred to another school, or they give you more opportunities for scholarships.
I guess for me, MCC, like Andres said, with like making you realize that you are capable to do more, that you, like we just came back from USHLI last semester, which is like a Latino empowerment conference. And I don't know, it just makes you know more about yourself and how you can transmit that to others, I guess.
Okay, I remember what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. Definitely, MCC helped me realize that I'm not necessarily a bad student. In high school, I honestly struggled. I don't know if it was whether it was having to go to classes every day and having homework due every day, but I struggled. And coming here definitely made me realize that college is for me, and I have the right to be here. And I know sometimes, like making the transition from high school to college, I thought I didn't have the right because I wasn't a good student and I didn't have straight A's or B's. And honestly, I didn't even want to come to college. And coming here definitely made me realize that I do matter and I do get this chance because, I don't know, I just do. And I'm grateful for that.
If you could give your high school self advice, what would it be?
Kind of just going off of what I said, that I can do it. I mean, anybody can.
Don't slack.
I'll say that if there's a will, there's a way over there. So just don't be scared. Like if you want to do something, you have a major, just go for it. Like everyone has problems and difficulty. So yeah, just go for it.
Stay organized, don't procrastinate, y si se puede.
For me, something that I'd tell my high school self is, no tengas miedo, don't be scared, because there's plenty of opportunities to come, and, you know, don't procrastinate, eso también.
So I'm gonna piggyback from from what everyone said. Don't procrastinate. Just don't procrastinate. Even though if you've been a good student and teachers always kind of give you a little bit of leeway, once you're out of high school, life hits hard. So prepare now, and ask advice from your parents of how to plan. I mean, one basic thing you can do is start paying for your own phone bill. I mean, come on.
And also, don't skip school, like don't skip classes, because then you'll have that habit in college, and it's just bad. You'll miss from a whole unit if you miss like one class.
What is your degree or major, and why did you choose that degree and major?
I think I'll start. So initially, I wanted to go into biomedical engineering, but I really didn't like much of how many years I was supposed to be in that. So during my junior year in high school, a new program got implemented for engineering. I think it's the PLTW. I think that's a program from Iowa that goes into high schools to teach students how to do engineering. So when I first started, I just took the class just for fun, the fun of it. I noticed that I actually enjoyed it. It had everything that it had. I love the science. I love the physics behind it. I like the math. I like cramming numbers, and sometimes I like throwing papers when I can't even solve the problem, and I just come back to it. It was just a lot of hands-on. So that got the aspect of, okay, I like engineering. That's something that I understand. But as soon as we hit the robotics portion of it, I was all in. I stayed after class. I stayed after school. The first initial effects robotics that MC hosted, I was a team captain out of the 8 teams. And basically, I was a programmer. I enjoyed the programming. So after that, I decided, well, I'm going to computer engineering or software engineering because I get to mess with tech.
At the moment, I'm trying to get my associates in arts because I'm leaning towards more that area, but I'm still uncertain. So there's a lot of people here at MCC. There's a lot of resources that you could use to help you find that thing that you're actually looking forward to. And hopefully I get that chance.
So I guess I chose nursing because I really like helping people, and my doctors have always made an impact on me, so I hope to one day be that nurse that can impact someone else.
I'll choose medicine because I also like to help people, and I think in a way that I want to make a change. Like, I don't know, I can find something new in the medical field. And I would like to see like more Latino doctors out there in the medical field.
I chose social work because I really like working with kids and babies, and I really want to work with adoption, like as an adoption social worker.
So basically, growing up, I always said I wanted to do a career with helping people, and I automatically went to nursing. And I was like, I'm going to travel the world and help all these people. But like I said, I did my CNA, and I realized that wasn't for me. So coming here, I was talking to our school social worker, or one of our school social workers or whatever. And she helped me realize that I wanted to be a social worker, and that doing that, I could also help people, and I didn't necessarily have to like be cutting people open or whatever.
So there's actually one more thing I want to add. So probably most of you may not know what you want to do in high school. And as I said earlier in the previous question, when you find your resources, try to make connections with those people. Like your counselors, that's a starting point. After that, I mean, if you have time, volunteer. If you volunteer, you can make more connections, network. And if you get interested in, well, as someone said, social worker, or if you find someone who's very interested with robotics or technology, and that basically kind of gravitates towards it, then at least then you'll see that you probably enjoy this. Just either talk to your counselors, do volunteer, just explore. Don't be afraid of, well, I would say, don't be afraid of moving forward.
How are you paying for college? Only if you are comfortable discussing this topic.
I am paying college through financial aid. They don't cover it all in my case, so I work to pay the rest off of what they don't cover.
I'm getting paid through financial aid, and I'm so thankful that they covered my whole year tuition. So I'm currently working and saving up money for transferring to a university. So.
Like I said before, I come from a low-income family, so thankfully financial aid has really helped paying all of my classes, all the courses that I've chosen. this semester and last semester, and if you receive like plenty amount of money, you could get that back reimbursed. So you could probably get a lot of money like I did.
Ooh. I'll just start saying that, well, for me, this is actually, I'll just start saying that I have a unique status. I won't go into detail, so everything has to come out of my own pocket. So all the jobs I have, it comes through, it's because I need to pay it out of pocket. And on top of that, scholarships are the only thing that are keeping me in school. And the only way for me I got these scholarships is because I volunteered. I got resources. I tried to get reference letters for these scholarships. So even though my status right now affects me in the financial aid department, it still doesn't stop me that I want to pursue a higher education. So for me, it's just I need to find resources and just get scholarships. So if any of you are like in that situation, just don't give up. Just keep looking for it. Chase those scholarships. Try to be the best as you can. If you're not the best today, then be better than the day before. And those scholarships, that money is basically free money. And most people don't sign up for those scholarships. So find a scholarship that fits to you and apply for it.
Also, if you're part of an athletic team, like I'm part of soccer, if you have good grades, they give you money as well. So I got more money given to me thanks for having good grades and soccer. Yeah.
I applied for FAFSA, and through that I got money, and then I was also in a group called Focus Program, and what they focused on was helping the student get good grades, and then at the end of the semester, if you got good grades, then you would get reimbursement. So that also helped.
For me, the financial aid has really helped paying the college. Also, if you don't have a lot of money, you can apply for scholarships. I heard it's really easy to do it. We also have programs that if you complete the whole program, like Fatima said, you get some amount of money, and you can use it through education.
What are the different organizations or clubs you guys are in?
Okay. I'm part of the Latinos Unidos Club, the Asian American Club, and Black Student Union.
I'm only part of Latinos Unidos because I work, so it's kind of hard staying after school or during the times between my classes. So that's only one.
I am a part of Latinos Unidos as well, and I'm also a part of Phi Theta Kappa, which is our 2-year honor society here at the community college.
Okay, as of this semester, I'm actually the president of Student Peace Action Network, also known as SPAN. I'm also involved with Latinos Unidos, but I could say every semester so far that I've been here at MC, I at least been involved with every organization here. So Asian American Club, Black Student Union, LU, what are some of the clubs? The Gaming Club, Democrats Club, College Democrats, Writers Block. I've basically been everywhere, so hey, at least that makes me well-rounded.
Like I said before, I'm on the soccer team. And then I'm also part of PTK, the Irish Society. Stop talking, please. And also, I'm part of LU. Latinos Unidos, Viva la Raza. And at one time, I made a dance club. That was funny.
I'm club council representative of LU, and I also did the dance club, which was really fun.
Also, another thing was organization. If there's an organization that isn't there, just go to your either student life or it may be different between colleges, and you can start a new student organization. So just find students with the same interests, and you can start a new organization. The first semester I started here, I tried to do STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Though that kind of was a lot harder than I thought, but I plan on bringing it back next school year. So yeah, if there's an organization that you want to create that isn't there in college, well, start it.
So now we will go into the part with opening our audience for questions. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask the panel.
Any questions? Any questions? Oh, wait. Oh, so Sophia's going to be walking around with the mic, so just raise your hand and they'll give you the mic.
If you guys have any questions, please raise your hand. That way we can see you.
Raise your
Like
hand.
real high, or even raise both, like you don't care.
Pero sin miedo.
No mordemos.
Or just say it to me. Okay. What type of dancing did you do in the dance club?
Who want to say that?
La Chona!
Also, in the dance club, since it only survived like 3 weeks, the first week, you know, we had to hit it with some cumbias, and then and then the second week we did bachata, and then the last week nobody showed up.
Raise your hand high.
Sitting right there. So.
Okay, so do you guys have full-time jobs? And if you have a full-time job, is it hard like balancing it with school?
I'll probably start with me since I have 3 jobs. Okay, so I'm a full-time student, so I have 12 credits. So I'm here Monday through Friday till, I want to say, no later than 12. After that, my main job right now, I work at, well, I really don't know my title, but I'm all over the place in the restaurant. So that's my full-time job. Second job, I work here at MCC, and then I have an internship in Woodstock. So yes, it gets hard, and also I go without sleep once in a while. But I manage my time by either doing homework late at night or during my job here at MCC, which is a student employment. The one that I have, I can do homework while I work. So if you go to college, try to find a student employment that will help you do your homework. So it's just all about managing your time, having a game plan, knowing what's your strengths. So if you're good at math, you can do it on your own. If you're bad at English, then go to a tutoring center and they'll help you with it. So it's all about managing your own time. Oh, and planning ahead.
Okay. What advice or like what would you have done differently before going into college? So like what would you tell them now to do that they might not be doing?
Don't be scared to ask questions because like I said, since I didn't ask questions and I didn't want to make the first step into transitioning into college, I ended up starting a semester late. So, yeah.
I would say start talking with people because, in high school, it's very common just you walk or you're by yourself, just don't be scared. Like, you can ask questions, make new friends, connections.
Something I would have done differently was probably apply at MCC earlier because I needed 12 school credits to join the soccer team, and I did that 2 weeks before school started, so I got stuck with some whack classes. And then, yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about MCC?
Probably the only thing so far I like about MC is that, well, it's nearby home. If you don't feel comfortable going to a four-year university, don't be ashamed that going to community college, because you're getting the same education as a four-year institute. The only difference is that price tag and also probably the partying that is involved with the four-year institution. But the instructors are the same, so material remains the same wherever you go. So that's probably the one thing I like about MC, and also since it's close by, that's how I manage to do all my jobs that I have right now. So.
Hold on. Sorry,
One thing I liked about MCC was meeting new people. I honestly just met them like this semester, so they're really nice and everything, so make friends.
Okay, I'm going to switch to the next one just because there's a lot of hands, and I'm trying to remember them in my head too. So someone was saying like it's in like shows and stuff, it makes it sound like going from middle school to high school is like really hard and it's not that easy. So they were saying like, what is it really that hard kind of going from high school to college?
You basically become a young adult, so you're going to get a lot of responsibilities dropped on you, depending on how your parents are. So basically start now being responsible with your own things, start paying for your own things. That way, once you're done with high school and go to MCC or any college, it's not much of a lead that's just given to you, or it's just that weight. Just start preparing. Don't procrastinate, which I wish I didn't procrastinate. But so just prepare yourself. Start preparing before you get out of high school. That way, everything is just a smooth transition and not a bumpy road.
All right, sorry, we just got a lot in my head here. Okay, so next one is for the two girls talking about social work. Like, what classes did you take at MCC that kind of helped you, like, realize you want to be a social worker or, like, are related to that curriculum?
So classes I took were Intro to Sociology, Intro to Psychology, Intro to...
Like lifespan development.
Oh yeah, lifespan development and Intro to Anthropology. And a lot of those kind of relate to one another and social work, so that definitely helped out too.
Those are called social sciences. So those are your social science gen eds.
I just basically started taking my classes. I only took Intro to Psychology and Intro to Sociology, and I'm hoping to take more sociology classes later on.
Okay. How much time do you spend a day on homework? Yeah.
It really depends. Yeah. Depending on of the amount of homework you have, you should have like a. You should shepherd it like 1 hour or 2 hours probably. Per subject? Yeah, per subject.
So you talk at least 4 hours a day?
Around 4 hours a day.
For me, it kind of just depends on how much I have in the day. Because if I know that I can get something done now, then I will do that and get it over with. But if it's like a project that's due in like 2 weeks, I'll like break it into parts, and then so it's not like too stressful later.
So the homework load it mostly depends on the credit work of the class. So if it's a 2 credit, there's usually not much work. So every credit, at least you gotta do 2 to 4 hours of studying. So I'm in 3 classes. I have a 5 credit one 5-credit class, one 4-credit class, and another 3-credit class. So my 3-credit class, I'm usually just on the computer for 6 hours doing paper throughout a week. Math and my physics, I'm basically almost 20 hours a week doing that. So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Moving on. Is it possible to balance like an emotional relationship, so some type of relationship with some significant other, school, and working?
I mean, personally, I wouldn't get into all that, but this semester I'm keeping it cool.
I think in my situation, my boyfriend goes to a different school, so I only see him on the weekends, so that definitely works out for me. So it is possible to, balance it out, but it kind of just depends on everyone's situation. I also work and I go to school, so obviously that week time, it's for me, and then the weekend, that's when I hang out with my boyfriend or my friends or whatever. So I guess it just kind of depends on what your weekly schedule is like. And say your significant other does go to school or youth or whatever, I guess just kind of talk to each other and figure out times to spend time away from each other and focus that time on school. Or if you guys think you guys can study together or whatever, spend the time you guys do spend together studying or something.
So I guess you can. It just depends on if you guys both have the same goals, then you guys will put that effort in to make each other improve and work harder. But if you're gonna have that drama and all that, sometimes it's good to stay away from it, just because right now you're focused on school and your future.
There you go, school and future. All right.
Okay, moving on. When you were in high school applying to colleges, do you feel like they looked more at your ACT, SAT scores, or your GPA, your grades in high school?
It's a mix of both, but it mostly depends on what college you're going to. Let's just say for me, I really wanted to go to Milwaukee School of Engineering, so I checked their whole their guidelines, what the requirements are, and it's on their page for any college. So for that school, it's a small private engineering school. So the one thing they're mostly looking at was I took the ACT, was my math scores. They really didn't care much of my other social science classes or humanitarian classes, as long as that my grades were a B or an A in the math, science, engineering, or vocational. They accepted those. And since my ACT, my math score was 25 and my physics was 24, I basically got recommended to go there. And initially they were offering me $30,000 per year. So just look into the college you want to go to. They have a list of the requirements. So it will vary, so just investigate that initially before you decide to go to whatever college.
And then a tip for that as well, since I do advising. So when you come into school, we're going to look at your scores to place you in college level English or math. So maybe you didn't do well on it. Let's say, I don't know, you got 400s or something. That's fine. That doesn't mean you're not going to get into MCC, but that means you're going to have to take a placement test, and you're probably not going to be in college level English or math, which is fine. I wasn't placed in college level math. I'm sure some people up there weren't, if you guys want to share that or not, but it doesn't mean that you won't get into a school. It just means it's going to affect your placement. So don't let your scores let you think that you won't get in somewhere. You just might have to take some extra classes. Another thing, time management tips. Someone wanted to know what's the best tips you have for time management.
Scheduling. Literally have a schedule on your bedroom or somewhere, chalkboard, and just write on it, to do, and then write everything that you have to get done, because that's what I do, and it really keeps me on track.
I'll say put the hardest assignments first. Like if you have a hard class, you're not gonna put the easy class that you have. You're not gonna do that homework first. Like if you have, for example, a bio class, you of course need more time for that. So put that first. Then worry about the easiest class later.
Yeah, kind of just going based off that, just setting off a time in specific. So for me, an example, a lot of my things are due on Sunday. So what I like to do is usually take all my Sunday, well, depending if it's like not that great a big of an assignment, then I can spend that Sunday doing homework for classes. And for example, like I only have one class that has their things due on Tuesday. So obviously I'm not going to spend my Sunday doing the stuff that's due on Tuesday. I do the stuff that's due that day. And then Monday I can move on to the next class.
I'll probably add one last thing. So the classes, the first day you start, they will give you a syllabus. That syllabus contains every due date for homework assignments, when tests are going to be test dates, project due dates, etc. So if you go to when you go to college, save those syllabus. They're going to be the only thing that going to keep you in track, and that's probably the best way to organize your schedule for the whole semester. If you know, let's say your hardest class project is due this date, and that exact same date you may have a paper, work which one you feel better doing first. So if you feel that English is easier for you, do that quickly as possible. That way you have a lot of time for your hard classes. So the syllabus are basically a lifesaver to organize your schedule. So grab an agenda or whatever you feel comfortable. You can write it down, or if you're more of a technology savvy person, put it on Google Calendar and just set reminders to email it to you.
Okay, last question, because then I know some schools are going to have to start getting on buses. And if your school, okay, all right, we'll try and get more. If your school is leaving, though, I just ask that you please leave quietly, because other people are going to stay. Quickly, everyone, what's your favorite thing about MCC?
My favorite thing about MCC is being able to see all my friends.
Probably one of the best things I like about MCC is just being able to network with the people in the school. That allows me to have more connections outside of school. So, yeah, I love networking.
My favorite thing at MCC is probably all the free food that they give out for free. That bangs and los compadres.
I'll say that people from MCC is really open, so you can just go with them and talk if you have problems or just to have fun.
I'm thinking.
I guess, yeah, friends and like the free food and yeah.
Making friends. Yeah, pretty much.
Do you have a question?
Okay, so what is your social life like with your friends? And then what about friends from high school that you guys went to different colleges?
Well, I used to live like 30 minutes away from here, so I basically don't talk to any of my friends from high school anymore. So basically all the friends that I have now are basically a lot of the people up here and all of the volunteers from today. So, I mean, none of us really have any classes together, but we kind of just meet up after class and hang out in the Student Success Center, or sometimes we try to make plans with each other to hang out on the weekend or Friday night.
So yeah, like Natalie said, like all our friends here at school. Like, yeah, we don't have the same schedule, but when we're walking in the hallways, we'll see each other, and it's like, oh, hey, Mauro, hey, prima. Like, it's like you see everyone, and it feels nice. Or then after school and like student success. And for me, for friends from high school, they're all away, so I won't see them until like summer.
No comment.
Well, you're not making no comment? Oh, wait, well, you went to Johnsburg, so, okay. Well, I mean, apart from my busy schedule, my social life is very limited. But yeah, I mostly see all the people here or just say hi in the hallways, just hang out after classes once in a while. But for me, all the people that I knew from high school, I really don't talk to them as much as I used to. Maybe once a month, maybe once every 6 months. I'll be surprised if it's once a year. But literally all the people that I went with high school, I really don't see them or talk to them as much as now. But that's not something that I'm kind of ashamed, or I should say, should be worried, because there's always going to be new people in my life. So probably that's another thing I like about MCC. I just like meeting new people and different cultures, different experiences, sharing stories, basically pushing each other's to move forward. Actually, never mind.
I don't talk to anyone from high school. Well, I have maybe 2 friends, but they're away. But every time they come home, I talk to them. But other than that, no contact.
Same for me. At my high school, I didn't really talk to them because we don't have anything in common. So I'm not gonna talk to you. And here at MCC, I've made so many connections. And this past weekend, when I went to the USHLI conference, I made so many friends and new connections. Latino power.
And now we conclude the panel. Thank you guys so much for attending the Latino Empowerment Conference. Please join us for the last session.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Hannah, for joining the panel. Are you guys inspired? So now we would like to ask for 5 volunteers, if we can have one from each high school to come to this front. Yes, please join us.
Hey, come on. Don't be embarrassed. You stand up. Get over here. Don't be ashamed.
You guys can have a seat.
Come on, just get up here. Oh, there's a water bottle.
Thank you. You guys can have a seat. You can leave the microphones there. You guys can have a seat. Thank you.
What?
5 is enough, right? So do you mind coming over here, please? Yeah, come up. Yeah. Thank you, panelists. Please have a seat. Please give them a round of applause since they really motivate you. Yes. Oh, yes. I know that some of you guys are leaving, so feel free. Thank you so much for those who complete the evaluation already. For those who haven't completed the evaluation, guys, thank you.
Hello.
So we got enough. Do we have one more?
Check.
Okay.
Check.
Thank you. I'll take that as an inspirational moment, right? Okay. So if you haven't completed the evaluations, please do so. It's important to give feedback so we can make improvements for next year's conference. So now, are we ready for the next panel? Okay. I'll take that as a yes, right? Okay, so let's start over here. Could you please give us your name, what high school are you from, and what grade level are you in?
My name is Cristal Gomez. I'm from Morengo Community High School.
Thank you for joining us. Next.
My name is Daniel Cervantes, and I'm from Woodstock High School.
Thank you.
My name is Stephanie Ramirez, and I'm from Huntley High School.
Thank you.
My name is Ana Munoz.
So let's be respectful, please.
Crystal
Thank you.
Lake South.
All right, I'm Fernando Pichardo. I'm from Harvard High School. And I'm a senior.
Yeah, I'm Anthony Rios from Crystal Lake Central.
Come on, South.
Okay. Next question. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to listen and take a few notes if you haven't taken any notes yet? Okay, the question is, what did you learn from today's conference?
I learned that by being Latino, it's not as it used to be like something that used to like drag people down. Now it's something I'm really proud of to be.
The conference helped you to be proud of yourself? Okay.
I learned that school is really important, and Latinos should go to school, and MCC is cheap, and it's good.
Yes, MCC is very affordable. Thank you.
I learned that as a Hispanic or a Latina that it isn't a barrier for us and that we do have opportunities that everyone else does and that it shouldn't stop us from achieving what we really want to do.
Yes, there's a lot of opportunities out there for Latinas and Latinos.
I learned that no matter where you're from or like what kind of ethnicity you come from, like we all have the same opportunities and resources.
Yes, we do have a lot of resources, and there's a lot of resources up there too for undocumented and non-documented female and male students, everyone included.
All right, I learned to like get out of my comfort zone and like meet new people, socialize, not just in my community, be with other people around here. Because I met these guys at Ushley. It was a great time being with them. And I met way other people. They were like from Oregon, Washington. It was crazy. I recommend to anybody to go to Ushley.
USHLI, United States Hispanic Leadership Conference.
Yeah. For sure. I learned that just so much about like college and time management, stuff like that.
Did everyone hear what he said?
Time management.
Time management, yes, critical. Next question, are you guys ready? So the next question is, what are some of the steps that you guys are going to implement and improve going back to the high school moving forward?
I'm gonna try harder with my grades and try to bring them up higher so I can try and get to a better college.
I'm gonna try hard for my grades, and I'm gonna study like 1 hour a day for like SAT prep because you got to do good for SAT prep. I mean for like SAT, like when that day comes down, you can't be nervous. You got to go down real good, and make sure that you know before what you're gonna do. So
Did
study.
you guys hear? Can you hear?
And that, wait. Also, you gotta go hard on grades. If you lack on that, I mean, if you're like not good on that, it's not good, and you're not gonna have opportunities. So like, échale ganas, like.
Kind of like what he said, like, échale ganas, somos mexicanos y Latinos, like, we got this, like, we've been born and raised to, like, work hard, so, like, my mom says, échale ganas, mija, la vas a hacer con Dios y todo, like, you're gonna do it. And, like, apart from that, like, study really hard and, like, just kind of look into more colleges and research on that.
Basically the same thing they said, like it's never too late to like do more resources, so I'm like for sure gonna go back and like work on that more and like get better grades. I mean, halfway the semester, but like, it's not too late.
All right, so like as a senior, like how I'm a senior right now, I'm getting close to like looking at these colleges. So yeah, I applied at MCC, and basically just looking at these scholarships and getting the opportunities to I mean, I don't want to procrastinate anymore because I procrastinate a lot with these scholarships. So now I really want to look at these scholarships now and look at the MCC ones. Like, there's a lot of scholarships out there that yeah, people just don't take advantage of. So, and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, guys, just take action a lot and do not procrastinate, 'cause, you know, the stuff.
Thank you very much.
Is that it?
So I heard a lot of improving your academics, right? Thank you very much, Harvard High School, for attending and your support continuously. We look forward to seeing you next year.
What's your name? Christy?
Wait, what's
Jenny. Wait, that's Anthony. What's her name?
So,
did you pay attention?
how many of you are seniors right now? How many seniors are in the audience? A few hands, not many. How many of you are juniors? More juniors than seniors? Within the panel. Can they ask questions? Do you want to ask questions? Okay, so let's get ready to move on. Hanley is leaving too. Thank you for coming. Okay, so for those who will stay, are we ready to continue? Okay, so let's just be respectful, please. And let's try to listen as much as we can. I know that it's all getting ready for you guys to go home and rest or go to school and rest. The last question that I'm going to address that we prepared for you guys is, what advice are you going to give to those students that missed the conference today? And there are high school students, middle school students, elementary school students, and that they need to be motivated and encouraged to pursue higher education. What advice would you give them?
I would advise them to come next time, like the next time we have another empowerment conference, and I would tell them about it and how much it encouraged me to do better academically.
Okay, so I advised my cousins. I went there like 2 days ago, and you know, like they don't have a lot of money. So I told them the only way to motivate them to go to school, I was like, hey, you want to work in a fabrica, or do you want to make some bread and get a scholarship and go to college? And they were like, I don't want to work in a fabrica. I want to work, like, you know, they want to make bread, right? And so basically I tell them, if you guys want to go to college and make that bread, you guys got to study. You guys got to do good in school. So basically, like, the only way I can motivate them is by hitting, like, reality of life. Like, basically, if you don't go to college, you got to, like, basically, like, work, like, really, really hard and, like, not get paid a lot. And you don't want to be broke, you know? So basically, like, it's just, it's like the real life and the real struggle. So, like, which one do you want to choose, man?
Can you guys hear in the back?
Oh, sorry.
Also, les voy a enseñar como de ejemplo, like me trying better and actually doing well. I can like just be an example for them to also encourage them.
Well, I have a little sister, and she kind of like struggles with school, so I could tell her that, you know, even though she like kind of looks up to me, I'd be like, well, there's other people out there that you can look up to, like it's not just me, and that there's other resources out there that can help you, and like looking it up, like with all the technology that we have today, that it is a really big help. And even if you just contact, I think they told us like we can contact the school, like they give out resources for you and they can help you out.
Yeah, same what you said. Like we have technology now that like our parents or like our professors didn't have before, so we definitely have to like like take advantage of that, you know?
I think also too is take advantage of the opportunities that you have right now, because I know like definitely from my parents too, like my dad especially, like he didn't really go to college, and like he came here like for like to like build a family and like really to you know like make a life for himself, and really just take advantage of your opportunities, because like being here especially too is super good, you know? Super good. But yeah.
Oh. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions for the audience? You're looking at me. Yeah, you're awake. Any questions for the panelists? Mauro?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll
I
say,
did not see you.
like kind of growing up, like, you know, a lot of us here, I'm pretty sure we can all relate, like our parents kind of came over here, like crossing the border, and like they kind of gave up everything for us. And I just kind of want to say, like, you know.
Can you hear in the back?
Like, be appreciative of like what your parents really give you. And like it kind of like recently kind of hit me hard because my parents kind of gave us this like whole talk, like, you know, you guys don't really appreciate anything that we give for you, that we work hard for you. And it just kind of hit hard. I'm like, oh crap, like oh sorry you guys, I really have to like work hard for not just for me, but like for them, to show them that I can do it and that I can be the best daughter that they want me to be, and that have the best life for them.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on.
Do you want to say something else?
I mean, yeah, for real, she snapped. And, but like straight up, be thankful. Like every day, like wake up, look around you, like be thankful. Like look at all these
Can
cool.
you hear him well?
Like look at all, like look around. We in a good environment, you know. Like we have this opportunity to like study, go to like make it, go to college, whatever. Many people, they don't even have an opportunity, like they don't even have a school, And just be thankful that like why not go hard? What do you lose by trying hard? Basically, what I'm trying, like that too. Like if you're gonna be slacking, you're not gonna gain anything. So that's a fact. So yeah.
Adding on to both of them, our parents sacrificed so much to give us these opportunities to try to do something with our lives that they didn't have. And I feel like it's a waste for us to just give up whenever we are like put down just because we're Latino, when our parents try to give us that opportunity.
Thank you, Crystal Lake South, for coming. We'll see you next year. Have a wonderful weekend.
Hey guys, can everybody hear me? Central, hold on, stay put, Central, just for a second. If you work for MCC or you are involved in putting on this empowerment conference, can you please stand up? Hey guys, these are the people that worked really hard to give you this day today. Let's let them hear it. On behalf of my students, I want to say thank you because this was awesome. And guys, on the way out, if you see somebody, please say thank you. Central, we're going to meet in the cafeteria area so I can get attendance. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so very much for all the support year after year. The last thing that we would like to do is, if any of you is interested in taking a photo with Ms. Mendez, she will be available to do that if you're still here. So let us know who would like to take a photo with her, and we will make that possible for you. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, guys.
I always have like memories of my friends, and I always doing like stupid shit also. never been opened. Hey. Wait. See that one? Hey, look, I'm Danny. Thirsty. This nigga said I'm refilling my whiskey.
Don't touch anything, sir.
Oh, sorry.
It's already out. Don't touch that, please.
All right.
Are we done with photos? Do we got the last group? Just one more group and we're finalizing. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. I think that one more or two more, and that's it. MCC, do you want a photo with Miss Mendez? This is the last photo. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to see you next time. No. You missed to say that. You missed it, Mauro. You had the whole panel to say it, Mauro. Yeah, probably.
Is that bag empty over there? No. Could you collect these bottles and put them in there, please? Hey, Jackie.
MCC volunteer workers, I need you to pick up the signs that we placed down, the metal signs. I need you to pick them up and take them back upstairs.
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check.